How's it going, guys? My name is Sticks, and welcome to a new video on rating every single country in War Thunder. If you guys don't know how this challenge is going to work, I am basically going to be rating every single tank, plane, helicopter, boats, and basically telling you guys if it's worth it. Basically, an encyclopedia of tanks and information about this stuff. If you guys like videos like this, please like the video, subscribe, drop a comment. It's all free to do, so please do it. Let's get into the video. The very first country we're going to start off with is France. Now, a little bit of context on why I'm starting with France. It's pretty simple. France is a diverse country no matter what other people will say, if it is or if it isn't. France, by far, teaches you the importance of being patient and basically being rewarding for being patient. Because a lot of the countries will throw premiums at you and expect you to, rely on those premiums, which I'm going to tell you right now, do not rely on premiums in this game. It is not worth it. But yeah, we're gonna get started here. We're gonna start with light tanks, and then we're gonna move through it to SPAAs, tank destroyers, medium tanks, and then heavy tanks. For the very first start, we're gonna start with the rank 1 battle rating 1.0 tanks in France. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, most of these tanks in France are not worth spading solely because you will be thrown into games with BR compression. If you guys don't know what BR compression is, I will be making a video about that stuff. But to cut it down to what BR compression is when there's not enough tanks in a BR setting, they have to compensate with putting you up 1.0 or even zero point 0.1 higher than what you are at right now. So let's say there's not enough people in 1.0. I have to be compensated with the people in 1.7, which is going to be the highest that I can go. Now, the reason why I say majority of these are not worth spading is solely, oh, I got to do this. Hold on. Solely because of, well, lack of better words, penetration. Now, majority of the tanks that you do get will get under 50 to 25 mils a pen. Not that good, but they do have some explosive filler. It's not that good per se. If you get a good shot, it will insta kill them, but I wouldn't say it's worth it. So yeah, let's move on to the other ones. Now, for the next vehicle we're going to be doing is SPAA. Now, the very cool thing about SPAA at rank 1 is you don't get that much SPAAs to do. Okay. Now, do I think this vehicle is any good? It's a 1.3 SPAA. I wouldn't really say it's a decent vehicle, but if you want to become good at AA, it will teach you how to play effectively. I guess it'll teach you how to lead and all that. But overall, wouldn't say the mobility is good. Wouldn't say the speed is good because it's mediocre. You do get 4 13.2 millimeters, which are almost 50 cals. Well, they are 50 cals, but they're just not as merely powerful as other 50 cals. Would I spade this? To be honest, I would and I wouldn't. Now, the reason why I say I would is solely because I like to spade vehicles in this game. Why I wouldn't say it would be a useful AA. There's much other better AAs in the game that can counter it, so it's just weighing the odds. Let's move on to the next one. For the next type of tanks, we're going to be covering the tank destroyers. Now, I will be fair, the tank destroyers at this BR are decent, but they aren't the greatest, if you catch what my drift is. They have penetration anywhere from 68 to 102 millimeters of pen, which is decent because you're able to pen most tanks in the game, but not all tanks. Now, I will say that these tanks are fun to play, very maneuverable, like the AMR 35 ZT3 and then the Lorraine 37L. The Sound 40 is hit or miss, I would say. It's just, it doesn't have the power in it. But it's still a fun tank to play, though. Would I spade these tanks? I would. Only one, though. The only tank I would spade would be the Lorraine 37. Now, the reason why I'm saying the Lorraine 37 over the Sal 40 or the AMR 35 is because of the penetration and the mobility. Even though it has a 70 horsepower engine, it weighs only 7 tons, which is pretty decent. And you also get a round that pens 102. Solid shot is still good in this game. So if you can line your shot up pretty well on a target, you can insta-kill somebody with a 47 millimeter gun. Let's move on to the next one. All right, to finish this video up, we are going to be doing the S35 and the D2, the only two medium tanks in rank 1 for France. My opinion on the S35 and D2 are very meh, solely because these tanks only have 59 mils of pen, each using a APC round, which is not the greatest, but it's a round. Armor wise, it's pretty decent if you're at a long range where most of the small guns that other countries use will be able to bounce off a few of those rounds for the D2 and S35. Would I spade these tanks? Not really. Not in my interest of spading these tanks. They're not worth it. If they had a dedicated BR for these tanks where you're not going against other tanks that are as strong, then I would change my mind on it. But these vehicles aren't the greatest, so I wouldn't put it to them. And that pretty much concludes the video, guys. I do appreciate everyone who came and watched this video. Please like and subscribe. Comment down below what you thought. If you want more videos like this, let me know. And go follow my Twitch. I'm always live there. You can always catch me, ask me questions about the game, ask me for my opinion on certain stuff in the game, and I would be free to give my opinion on it. This is Sticks, logging out, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.